Well, hello everyone. Dr. Andreas here with another episode for Kayani Wellness TV. Now in this one, we're going to talk about something I'm seeing a lot more online, and is counting calories really necessary, and does it really make the difference? Stay tuned. So counting calories, many of us want to do it, many of us don't want to do it, many don't even want to hear about it. And some are even saying it's not even necessary, that you just need to practice mindful eating or conscious eating, or new terms that I'm seeing coming up all over the place. But is that really necessarily true, or even necessarily wrong? Because we have done our own episodes on mindful eating here on KTV. However, there are some fundamental benefits about counting calories that go beyond just simply mindful eating or conscious eating. And I'm going to break them out for you, and I've got some notes here in front of me because I want to make sure that I get them all to you, because this video really is that important. And one of the biggest reasons is there's absolutely no guessing. There's no way to achieve a healthy living weight loss goal by eating more than your body needs, period, end of story. And though none of us really want to sit around with an app and tracking and scanning barcodes all the time and measuring food. We just simply want to enjoy life and live life. But at the same time, when you're trying to reach a big goal, there's no point in guessing. I suggest you want to get there as soon as possible. And though you can do mindful eating, the tendency to overeat or even undereat becomes more possible. And we recommend healthy living in a way that's balanced, so that you can get the right nutrition and you're never actually starving yourself while still eating nutrient-rich and dense foods. Number two, it's an incredible teaching tool to really show you where calories are and how they come from and how much can be found. It's amazing how many calories can be found in a bowl of chips. It's amazing how little calories can be found in a cup of broccoli, how rich protein can be, and how many calories can be in avocado, and so forth. It's just a learning tool to start understanding where nutrition is and where it's coming from and how it can impact your body. And number three, predictable results. I hate to guess. And when you're frustrated with a healthy living goal and you're trying to reach a healthy weight, why guess? Why sit there wondering, did you eat enough? Did I eat too little? Did I eat too much? All of the questions that go into place. It's a science. And when you maintain a slight calorie deficit, which you can only know when you know how many calories you actually need, it just eliminates all of the guesswork. Number four is basically there's no guilt. There's no guilt associated with it. One of the great benefits of tracking calories is that at the end of the day, you might realize you still have 800 calories left that you can enjoy and spend as you wish, still eating, of course, nutrient-dense foods, but it's not about starving or depriving yourself. Very important. It gives you more room to enjoy than what you may have thought you could have enjoyed. And I love that feeling. And I understand and know, just like running a business, you need to know your numbers. You need to know your metrics. Sure, you can run a business on your passion and your enthusiasm, but at the end of the day, you need to know your numbers. How far can you scale and grow your business if you don't know your numbers? It's the same thing when it comes to reaching a healthy goal. And when, like I said, when you have a slight calorie deficit, you're never depriving yourself. This is not about deprivation. It's about giving you the rich nutrient foods that you need. And if you've seen some of the other episodes where I've filmed actually in my kitchen, you can see exactly what 2,100 calories looks like and how much food that actually is. There's absolutely no deprivation there. There's no starving. And some of you have even told me, how do you even actually eat that much? So it's really important when you start looking at nutrient-rich foods. Now, here's the best part. There's no frustration. There's no yo-yo effects, because you're mindful eating and conscious eating, and some days you eat too much and you eat too little, and you're just all over the place. And there's just like an incredible lack of consistency. And we want you to eliminate the yo-yo effect as much as possible. Here's another key tip. Just get to where you want to go. When I was helping my son through his transformation, his weight loss, and thousands of clients before you, I always tell my clients, look, let's just get there. I'm assuming you want to get to a healthy living goal as soon as possible, because everybody wants it yesterday. So why guess? Once you get there, You'll learn so much by tracking your food and your nutrition that you can start to eyeball food and get an idea of where you are. And you can practice your mindful eating and your conscious eating once you get there. This is not a forever thing. This is about helping you to get there. And then once you're there, how to maintain it now that you know how much calories or how many calories are in different types of foods. You ultimately get there faster, and it's very important. And then remember this, our modern lifestyle, honestly, in my opinion, has forced it. If you think about our ancestors before the dawn of the industrial era, or processed foods, junk food, garbage, and all of that stuff that we tend to feed ourselves today, that we tend to enjoy, they didn't exist for our ancestors. They fasted for most of the day. They only ate what they could hunt and kill and be able to farm or grow. And there was no need to ever actually worry about that. But because today's nutrition or junk food, if you will, is so nutritionally bankrupt, but yet high on the calorie scale, we have to start getting an idea of actually how much we're eating. And the cooking methods that many people are using, it's frying or adding excessive amounts of butter and sauces and creams, just take the calories through the roof. And it's so important to understand that today's modern lifestyle, unfortunately, forces us to do that, because there would be no need to do this if we were living in the times that our ancestors were there. So these are some of the top reasons why I justify calorie counting in conjunction with mindful eating and choosing nutrient-rich, dense foods. Let me know what you think. I want to hear what comments and questions you have, because this is a really important topic, because you can't outwork out a bad diet. It is so important that you hit those right numbers. And unless you really love working out hours and hours and hours and hours in the day and just want to eat and still try to reach a healthy weight loss goal, I'm assuming that's not the case for you. We want to help you to get your ROI with the least amount of time and effort, and as quickly as possible with the least amount of frustration. Post your comments, your questions below, and we'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.